Good morning, students. This is the last part of physical and chemical changes. Already we have done all the reactions. Now, separation of components from a solution. We have already, we know solubility of a solution. We have done unsaturated, saturated and supersaturated solution. Now how to separate these things. So let's start one by one. Separation of components of a solution. Marine water means sea water is saline in nature. We all know. Sea water tastes salty because it has salt dissolved in it. In fact, the salt you put in your food is obtained from sea water. We all know. Let's see how we can separate a dissolved solid such as salt from the solution of salt in water. Water means sea water. First, by evaporation. This is most easy way. We can separate a solid dissolved in water by completely evaporation of water. The solid is left behind as a residue. Water is evaporated and the solid is left behind as a residue. Residue means जो बच जाता है at the bottom of the salt is obtained from seawater by collecting seawater in shallow pond or letting the water evaporate in the heat of the sun, and salt is left behind. Then we just clean the salt and then it is packed and come to our houses. Second part is crystallization. This is another which we can do, we do it at no, not at home. We can do it in the laboratory. Crystals are the solids in which particles of solid follow a regular arrangement. Crystals are very beautiful to see. The crystals of common substance such as salt. You have seen salt or alum. Alum is also looks beautiful. Can be obtained from a saturated solution of these substance in water by a process called crystallization. In this process, saturated solution of a substance is heated and then cooled on a water bath. आपने जैसे इसको ना मैक्सिमम टेम्परेचर पे we heat at a maximum temperature and then dissolve all the solutes. Okay, but what happens when it is cooled? When it is cooled, temperature gets down. So the then it removes some crystal in the form of crystal. It removes the solutes in the form of a crystal. Actually, where we are. The crystals of common salts such as salt, alum can be obtained from saturated solution of these substance in water by the process called crystallization. Okay. In this process, actually what happens, the saturated solution of substance is heated. हमने उसको गर्म किया and then cooled on a water bath. Water bath means place too many ice and put the beaker at on the ice. On cooling, crystals are formed. These crystals of different substance have different shape. The most beautiful crystal is of copper sulfate. It looks like blue-green color and a pointed needle-like. It looks like needle, and shape is very beautiful. We have made that in the lab. This is the picture. स्टेप 1 सॉल्वेंट एक्चुअली व्हाट हैपेंस कि आपने बहुत उसको मैक्सिमम पे उसको गर्म कर दिया, जब आप ठंडा करोगे तो अब वो तो टेम्परेचर कम हो गया ना, तब उसमें से तो कुछ थोड़ा तो बाहर आएगा, तो दैट इज़ लेफ्ट बिहाइंड एंड आफ्टर कूलिंग वी सी एट द बॉटम ऑफ द बीकर द crystals of that solvent which we have put by the heating maximum temperature. Solvent impure stir to dissolve. The solution is heated to evaporate most of the solvent. Evaporating basin crystals. The hot solution allowed to cool and solid appears at pure crystals. Okay. The cold solution is poured off to obtain the crystal. The crystal may be dried by pressing them between sheets of filter paper. ठीक है उसको. Process of crystallization. Picture is not very clear. But what I have said, you can understand all of these. Now come to key terms. Means definition. Physical change. What is physical change? A change in which the chemical properties of a substance remain the same. Chemical change. A change in which the chemical properties of the substance always change. Exothermic. Reaction in which heat is evolved. Means released. Endothermic. Reactions in which heat is absorbed. Oxidizing agent, substance which oxidize other substance by providing them oxygen or removing hydrogen from them, and oxidizing agent themselves get reduced. Reducing agent, substance which reduce other substance by removing oxygen from them and by supplying hydrogen to them. Reducing agent themselves get oxidized. जो नाम है उसका उल्टा होता है. रिड्यूसिंग गेट ऑक्सीडाइज, ऑक्सीडाइजिंग गेट रिड्यूस्ड, जस्ट ऑपोजिट. रिकॉल. Recall means overall what you have learned in this chapter. A physical change is a change in the state of matter or physical properties without disturbing the chemical composition of a substance. When two or more chemical substances react to form new substance, it is termed as chemical change or chemical reaction. Most of the physical changes are reversible. Unlike physical change, chemical changes are irreversible. Deterioration of metal under atmospheric condition is called corrosion. Preventing the iron surface to come in contact with moist air is helpful by avoiding formation of rust. In a chemical reaction, one or more gas may evolve. Effervescence. Bubbling in the liquid confirms the evolution of gas. Gas can be identified by tasting it in chemical reaction. Arrow points means evolution of gas. Product formed during the chemical reaction have properties different from the reactant. Product is always different from the reactant. In such a case, change of color in chemical reaction is common. Due to chemical reaction, food gets spoiled and smell really bad. Due to in many chemical reaction, product or precipitates are formed. Downward arrow means precipitation. Reaction which are accompanied by release of heat is called exothermic. Reaction which accompanied by absorption of heat, endothermic. In a combination reaction, one or more reactant combine together to form one product. When one element replaces another element, it is termed single displacement reaction. And when two compounds react by exchanging their element, it is termed as double displacement. If a chemical reaction involves addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen, it is called oxidation reaction. And if involve addition of hydrogen and removal of oxygen, It is called reduction reaction. And both are called redox reaction. Solution in which more solute can dissolve at a given temperature are unsaturated solution. Means more solutes can be dissolved. Solution in which no more solutes can be dissolved at that temperature is called saturated. Supersaturated, by heating the saturated solution, then by heating solubility increased, and so at extreme level the amount of solute becomes higher the amount of solvent. And by cooling this saturated solution, by cooling or water bath, we can get the crystallization or crystals of that solute. That's all for this chapter. If any problem, you can ask me in the class. Thank you.